What's going on, guys? Welcome back for another episode of Colin Sports Cards. Today, unfortunately, I do not have any new product open for you guys. I am currently working on that, so stay tuned, but at the moment I have nothing to open. What I did want to do though is share some information that I learned when I first started investing in sports cards, and that's something that I wanted to share to you guys. So I'm hoping this video will be really helpful for people, especially that are getting into sports cards right now, or looking to start investing in sports cards, or anyone that needs a good reminder of how to properly invest in sports cards. But yeah, I'll be talking about one thing today that should save you a lot of money, a lot of regret, and should be helpful information as you continue to invest in sports cards. All right, so without any further ado, let's get into it.
Sports cards.
Alright guys, so as we know, when a new set of cards releases, there's a lot of hype circulating around those cards. For example, when 2021 Hoops first came out this year, a lot of people really wanted those cards as it was the first time that the 2020 draft picks were first in their jerseys on a sports card. Retail boxes that you could buy for $20 at either Target or Walmart were being resold for over $100 in the first couple of weeks. 2 months later, we're seeing these boxes only being sold for 50 bucks. A very important thing for card collectors to understand is that when anything new comes out or anything new happens in the hobby, there's going to be a lot of hype circulated around it, and anything associated with that new thing will skyrocket in price, but only for a limited time, more than likely. Situations including players being traded, players having a monster night on the stat sheet, players being brought up from the G League, and especially when new product is released, people are going to see these things all over their social media feed and immediately head to eBay and try beating the hype. This is an example of FOMO within the hobby. People are afraid that they're going to miss out on making profit on these players while they're hot. While this is really good for the card hobby, as it shows that people are still very interested in the hobby and are willing to drop way too much money for a card, you as a collector or investor need to be sure that you aren't buying this card at the tip of its hype. Or in other words, buying the player at the highest price that it goes to and then having that card eventually dip in price. Okay, so back to 2021 Hoops. When 2021 NBA Hoops first dropped at the beginning of February, LaMelo Ball, who is obviously the most sought after card out of any of the players in this draft, his raw base card was selling for over $100. For reference, Luka Doncic, who is a much more established player in the league, his NBA Hoops base card at the time was only selling for $45. That alone should show you how much of an effect the new of the hobby has on the prices of the cards. Today, over 2 months since NBA Hoops have dropped, LaMelo's NBA Hoops base rookie card has stabilized at about $15 to $20. So if you bought into the hype of the NBA Hoops cards as soon as they dropped, you lost big time. So moral of the story is, if you're looking to invest in a rookie during their rookie season, you need to make sure that you're buying these cards at least a month or two after the series of those cards have released. Whether it's Hoops, Prism, or Optic, it doesn't matter. You need to wait so that you don't get caught in the dip. I know that it's really tempting to drop way too much money on a silver prism of literally any of these rookies, but you gotta wait to make sure that you don't get caught in the dip. Now, if you're one of those lucky folks that gets your hands on either retail or hobby boxes of any of these series coming out without paying that insane resale price, and you have decided to rip your product, I would highly advise for you to get whatever cards you don't want to keep, put them on eBay, as they're gonna have a very low population, and like I said, people are willing to spend way too much money on those new cards. Because like I said, those people that are willing to spend that money on those new cards are the ones that keep this hobby going, honestly. And there's just some people out there that want to be the ones that have those cards in their hands first. Alright guys, that's all I got for you. I hope this video helps some of you out in the future with saving money and making smart buys. If you already knew this information, I appreciate you sticking around and having a little reminder for yourself, because we all need them sometimes. Also, please like this video if it was any help to you, or you just appreciate me blabbing on about cards. And feel free to leave anything in the comments that I left out of this video that you think that should have been added. And most importantly, keep investing, people. We gotta keep this hobby alive, because it's honestly way too much fun. Have a great rest of your day and stay safe.